let's go into packaging the actual viral offer. So here's some common misconceptions. This is really important. I want you to take some notes. It's very important. When you're packaging an offer, so many people waste so much time around this stuff, man. First is this, that the more things you give, the higher the value or price. This is not true. This is absolutely not true. In fact, I'm going to show you my 7-figure offer structure that's simpler than you've ever seen before. People want to get results. They don't just want a bunch of things. They're not going to a shopping mall at Walmart and they're packing their plastic bags with stuff. That's not high ticket thinking. High ticket thinking is, let me just give you something valuable and make it simple. So the more things you give them is not just a higher value price. Not always. Sometimes there's exceptions, but not always. This is not a way of thinking, right? Or you go, I need to create an offer stack. That's a low ticket world thing, guys. You're not selling courses for $1,000 online. You got to stack 1 million things to show that $1,000 is worth it. We're selling high ticket offers. High ticket programs are based off something else. It's not based off stacking and giving a bunch of little things. All right. And lastly, packaging is just my program outline, right? Nope, it is not. When I say offer packaging, I'm not talking about you just saying what your coaching process is in the program. It's not the 6-week outline. That's the core system you're teaching, but they have to get stuff with it. And so I want to actually show you the difference between low ticket and high ticket buying psychology, and then show you the simplified offer structure you can literally fit your offer into. This is really important. When we look at these things right here, I'm going to tell you why this is true. If you have a sales team, make sure you train them on this. And if you're self-selling still, this is what you need to know. First is high ticket clients buy certainty and results. That's what they're paying for. Pay very close attention. High ticket clients are paying for certainty and result. You follow me? They're not paying for anything else. When they pay a lot of money for something, I paid up to $100,000 to spend one day with a guy who's an expert in one method in the industry. And because I had a certainty, the fact that they've done so much with this one method, that I will get my money's worth. I didn't pay for a bunch of things. In fact, here's the crazy part. You know what I got for the 100 grand? Some of you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. Here's what I got for the 100 grand. Spending one day at his house, 8 hours. And out of the 8 hours, 4 hours of it, he wasn't even with me. His manager was with me, doing some of the stuff I had questions around. He only spent 4 hours of it with me, one day. And then I got one person from his team to help us for 2 weeks afterwards on something. I didn't get a course. I didn't get a community. I didn't get done for your work. I got nothing. He literally just consulted me. That's it. And I had to make sure I get my 100 grand's worth out of it. I've turned that 100 grand into hundreds of thousands after, because I learned how to take certain results from what he does and I put it into a system for myself. My point is, it's funny because you would think spending 100 grand, you should get a house full of different stack of things, but no. In fact, the more higher ticket you go, the less things you get, the more valuable those things are. And the cheaper you go, the more things you got to fill it with to make it all fluffy so that people go, oh yeah, this is worth it. So low ticket clients, they want cheaper and they want attention. Let me give you an example. Someone who's wanting a deal or to get lower costs, to get a discount, all these things, nothing wrong about those people. But I just want you to understand what model you're in, business model you're in. You're in high ticket coaching. In high ticket coaching, people are paying for certainty and results. They'll pay you anything you ask. As long as they have 100% certainty, they'll get the result, and that the stuff you do works, and that'll be in what you're going to promise them is going to happen. But low ticket people, they don't even care about the result. They don't think like that. What they think is, how do I spend the least amount of money so I save the most amount of money so I have the least amount of risk? And then with all that being said, can you talk to me every single day? Can you book a one-on-one call? So lower ticket level clients, they're usually more fear-based. They want to save the amount of money. They think backwards. How do I put the least amount of risk out? And then how do I get the most attention so that someone else is responsible for my results? Whereas high ticket, they don't care about any of these things. Actually, don't bother me. As a high ticket client, when I buy the programs, I don't want to book one-on-ones with anyone. I'm like, my time is busy. It's valuable. I don't want to book. If you can give me the answer on Slack, just send it to me there. I don't want to waste my time. So it's so crazy when I notice this difference between 7- and 8-figure coaches and 6-figure coaches, and people are struggling. They actually value things differently. They value time so much, 7- and 8-figure coaches, that they don't want to spend time getting attention from someone. They just need answers and they move on because they have faith in themselves. But everybody else, they need the attention. They need the one-on-one, they need the hand-holding. Nothing wrong with it. It just means that their mind is governed by fear, by lack, by scarcity. That's why they need to spend less, because they can't convince themselves paying 10 grand with that much fear and uncertainty in themselves is going to be worth it. They're so afraid it might not work out. Whereas high-ticket clients don't think like that at all. You guys follow me so far? In other words, high-ticket clients are faith-driven, low-ticket clients are fear-driven. Fear-driven, they're going to blame you when the results don't come. They're going to not be able to implement on their own. They won't have independent thinking skills. They'll always be relying on getting validation confirmation from things to actually move forward. They're going to want 101 things because they think too much, they don't do enough. And those same people, by the way, are going to be late on their payments. They're going to want discounts, and they're going to default on their payments and eventually quit, maybe because they quit. They weren't 100% invested in themselves. And that's nothing wrong with those people. It's just that's where they're at. You got to accept there's a market of the world that's like this. High-ticket clients are faith-driven. They're self-efficient. They know if you have the answers, they know what to do. They take massive action without any confirmation or validation. They know how to look at their own results and actually diagnose what happened, so they know what to ask you for in coaching to get help on it. Those people will inevitably build bigger businesses, have bigger results in their life. But this is the difference. Now, the reason why I'm showing this is because this should influence the way you package your offer. If you give too many things, you're going to scare away the high ticket clients. If you have no certainty and you're trying to overcompensate with all this attention, hand holding, all this stuff, those kind of people that actually will pay you a lot of money, they'll be like, oh, it's not for me, it's for other people. But the low ticket people, they'll be scared of the high ticket offer. Good. And they also don't want to be responsible for the results. And so you actually want to filter people out when you go charging higher prices. Here's how you structure an offer for 7 figures. Very simple. I call it CCC: coaching, curriculum, community. That's it. 3 elements to an offer structure. You go, Armin, how do I package my offer? I help these people do this without, through this. So what do I give them when they pay me 5, 10, 15 grand? Very simple. Give them a coaching access to you, group calls, weekly, one-on-one, whatever it is. Give them the coaching, give them the training, show them how to get it done so they know what to do. Give them a curriculum, program outline, so they have a course they can walk through self-sufficiently with templates and scripts or whatever they need so that they can do it themselves without your help. Because their time is valuable, your time is valuable. You shouldn't waste time talking to each other unless it's necessary. And lastly, just give them a community. You can have a Facebook group. You can have a community chat. You can have a WhatsApp group. I've seen a lot of different things happen. Slack, it doesn't matter. I used to think, guys, that people are paying for my coaching and my curriculum. That's what I used to think. I go, they're paying all this money because our course is so good. The content's immaculate. In fact, they put so much work. I've made hours and hours of training videos that were so like Harvard level business extraordinary. And I thought that's what people want. That's what they're paying me for. I'm gonna get my coaching calls. You know what's crazy? People will pay more for a community than they will for curriculum or coaching for content. How do I know? People pay time and time. There's a waiting line to pay $100,000 to be in Tony Robbins' Platinum community. He doesn't give you a course. He doesn't even give you coaching. You literally just have 3 or 4 events a year. But you know what he gives you? Access to a community of other like-minded people that are high level just like you that you want to talk to. It's funny because we all know masterminds are priced higher than coaching programs. You'll spend 5 or 10 grand on a program, but then you gotta spend 30 to 60,000 on for a mastermind. Very interesting, right? Your content and your coaching calls should not be the primary reason why people buy. And that's what you want to optimize for. Now, here's where you get a little more advanced. If you want, you can throw in bonuses. And honestly, just 2, I think, is enough. You could think of it like this. You can give them a private one-on-one when they sign up. For example, one of our bonuses, we do a 90-day battle plan with every client that signs up for SGC. And we map out their offer, their content strategy, their course. We pretty much solve all the biggest problems in business, foundational stuff right off the bat. It's a bonus they get if they sign up, right? Or they get events. I run 2 or 3 times a year. I run a live 2-day virtual event with all my clients for free. I don't even charge them. It's a bonus. And I do like 2 days of intensive coaching with everyone. I teach new stuff, advanced stuff. I'm always up in the game and over delivering for the clients. They never paid for that. They didn't even know that exists. I just do it for them. Maybe something as well. Maybe I tell them, hey, if you sign up, you also get access to these SGC live events. And the last thing, and this is a really good one, this is the most important one, is done for you systems. This is what makes you automate and streamline your entire delivery. If you want to replace yourself in the process of getting results for clients, then create done for you systems, meaning do things for them that are already done that you can give to them. Now, you can do something that's for them that's manual work. Like we like to give setters and closers to our clients. That's manual work on our end. That's a done for you element. Or you can just have a system or a CRM or a tracker built. Like we have dashboards built for our clients and we just give that to them so they can streamline all their data, all their collection, all their tracking, everything. And so any form of done for you systems or templates, anything like the systems, events that they can attend or private like coaching calls one-on-one like this, these are amazing bonuses to give in this structure as well. What I want you to focus on is make sure you build a really good community. If you could focus on bringing in the best types of people into the program, the value of the program increases tenfold because the best people in the program are awesome. By the way, simultaneously, in the opposite sense, if you don't focus on bringing the right people in your program and your community is filled with a bunch of toxic people or negative people or the wrong people, right? And your content, your curriculum and everything, coaching is good, your program will dwindle. It won't scale. And if there's anything I've learned is the time when client issues start to happen is when they have a mismatch in values, mismatch in culture. That's because we brought the wrong people in. So focus more on in your sales process, bring the right people into the offer and then focus on the community aspect of the offer structure that they get. Does that make sense? Still make sure the curriculum's good. Still make sure your coaching is good. Still give the bonuses if you can. But the actual community is what's going to make it valuable. Treat it like a mastermind and you actually sell more people at a higher price. Love you so much, guys. I want to make the rest of your day the best of your day.